It's Carter Sports back, and today we head to USC to check out another defensive tackle who coming to visit. So let's go. And if you been here before, can you please hit that like, please? And if you ain't subscribed, boy, you better subscribe. Trojan family, Trojan gang, fight on forever is in the building. And today we talk about Wyoming transfer defensive tackle Gavin Meyer has become one of the top names available at his position. His agent Miles Jordan told On3 that Cal, Florida State, Michigan State, Indiana, Wisconsin, Duke, Purdue, Illinois, Minnesota, West Virginia, Houston, BYU, and San Diego State have all expressed interest in the kid. You know what I'm talking about? Now he gonna take a visit to USC, with the Trojans joining Cal, Illinois, Wisconsin at the top of his list. This kid is a 6'4", 285-pound nose tackle. He totaled 26 tackles last year, including 3.5 tackles for loss, while playing in all 13 games as a senior. Meyer was named first team All-Mountain West by Pro Football Focus following the 2023 season. Know what I'm talking about? So this kid could play a little bit. USC though gonna have to work against proximity to home, because Myers could look to head back to his native Wisconsin, with the Badgers chasing hard. Myers was set to be a veteran leader for the Cowboys this season. He has 35 college appearances over the last 4 seasons at Wyoming. So we all know USC been looking for defensive tackle. That's a position of need. The Trojans wasn't able to land Michigan State Derek Harmon, who committed to Oregon. USC is still involved with former Grand Valley State lineman Javier Suggs, who took a recent visit to USC. So just another kid, Gavin Meyer. Hopefully we can land this kid. We need somebody. We need bodies. We need depth. He seemed pretty solid. I mean, 26 tackles playing in the middle, that ain't that bad. You would like to see 50 or more, you feel me, playing all 13 games. But hey, with Coach Henny, I believe Coach Henny gonna make anybody better. So whatever version we seen of Gavin Meyer at Wyoming, I look for a better version at USC. And if he commit now and get in that Benny Wiley weight program in the summer, over the summer, he at 285 right now. But this kid to be 300 by the season. So come on now, get your weight up. You 6'4", come on now, be a monster. He's 6'4", 285, so he could be that Derek Harmon type size player that we need, because he's 6'4", so he can add weight on him. He could get up to 305, 310 easy. You know what I'm saying? We might don't want to probably put him at 330, 340 or something, because that's 60 pounds over what he used to playing at. But I could see a 30 pounds added easy without affecting his movement. You know what I'm saying? I want this kid like at 310. And at 6'4", I think he could do it. We get this kid around like 310. He could help plug up that middle. He could be a plugger, you feel me? Probably won't get too many tackles, but he gonna plug up, force double teams, or at least keep double teams off Bear. That's all we need somebody to do next to Bear, is to be able to win the one-on-ones. Because if they could win one-on-ones, then the other team gonna think twice. The other thing gonna think twice about double teaming Bear Alexander. So get Gavin Stone and hopefully Javier Suggs come. I would like to get both of them, but we up against it. Javier Suggs left without a commitment. Then I heard somebody else jumped into Javier Suggs recruitment. LSU, they hopped in recruitment. So USC, baby, we can't let all our competition get all the players we try to get. We already let Oregon grab some. They in our conference. We already play LSU next year, and they another school that need defensive linemen. We can't get beat out by everybody, man. Come on. Because at this point, we've missed out on Derek Harmon, Jermaine Lole, Dominique Williams. I mean, just everybody. I don't know what's going on with Brandon Lane. Like, is we really gonna strike out on every defensive lineman we target? Like, we gotta get somebody. I guess at this point, somebody gotta get overpaid, because we can't go into this season with this same roster and not having signed somebody at the defensive line position and feel good. If we don't sign nobody, we're not gonna feel good. We're not gonna feel good. We're not. I don't care what nobody say, what nobody try to sunshine pump you to feel. If we don't at least get one, we not coming in the fall camp in high spirits. We gonna be like, man, how we gonna play around this defensive line? How our defense gonna be elite without a strong defensive line? Right? How we gonna compete if somebody get injured? It's gonna be a headache. It's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be the issue. Whether we overcome it or not, that's gonna be an issue to overcome. So we need to add these bodies. At this point, we need to say, forget it, man. I know we trying to save money for the 2025 class, but money ain't just the only thing that gonna keep the 25 class together. Like, winning as well, because these other schools got money too. So if we go 5-7 or 7-5, we're gonna lose some recruits just because of that. Not even because of the money, just because of that. The program, some recruits want to go to winning programs. You have some recruits who willing to go to a losing program and be the one to turn it around, but some players want to go to winning programs. And then losing, that's reverse recruiting. We lose too much. They can say them coaches over there ain't all that. They won 6-6, 7-5. Like, where's the great development? You know what I'm saying? They'll say if Bear go to the draft after next year, they say Bear was already Bear at Georgia. They say Coach Henny didn't do that. Who else on the defense besides Bear Alexander that's set to go in the draft next year to go high? So they'll start reverse recruiting quick if we don't win. So that's why I stress. Everybody talk about, oh, these kids is not worth that money. But to me, I always looked at it, is that position of need worth that money? You know what I'm saying? It's having a good interior run defense. Is that worth a couple million? I think it is. If you pay for a player and you give him $1 million and you feel like he ain't worth that, but the problem is worth $1 million. I know USC rather give up $1 million than another 7-5 season, right? That's how I look at it. Would you pay $1 million or $2 million to make sure you don't go 7-5? Is you willing to pay $1 million or $2 million to make sure you go 9-3 and possibly get selected for the playoffs? Like, is USC forgetting that it's going to be a 12-team playoff next year? And three losses or less in a major conference probably get you in? Is they realizing that? I think a couple $1 million, even overpaying somebody, is worth a playoff appearance. If I believe this player is going to show up our defense so we can compete at the highest level, is worth it. But we looking at it as, oh, you ain't worth that. Well, how you gonna feel when you gotta talk to the media and explain another 7-5 season, an 8-4? You know what I'm saying? Would you rather have them problems of another failure, of another season where ain't no momentum gain? Or would you rather give up that money to keep gaining momentum and become a behemoth, become a juggernaut? You gotta crawl before you walk, right? You gotta crawl before you walk. So, Gavin Meyer, come on down. We need a player like you. You're gonna get plenty playing time, plenty burn at USC with the best defensive coaches. I don't know how much money you're gonna get, but I know that you're gonna get plenty playing time and the best coaching. Even LSU don't got more playing time available for you or better coaching. So come on down. So until then, man, it's Carter Sports, it's USC, it's Trojan City. So let's go.